Half the hood was on that gang shit. They was into static. I got intrigued by the drug dealers. See, I was into status. They was cocky, they was arrogant, and they bitches was the baddest. OG told me, get that bag and hoes gon' suck your dick with passion. Gotta smoke to stop my headache. I ain't down for popping aspirin. Freddy Krueger in my sleep. Nightmares being a has-been. Deposit, get my half in. Hit up Tony, get that half in. I don't hustle, but show interest in adding interest on the back end. I'm from St. Louis. Our landmark is a back bend. Before you pick a show up here, pick a hood and tap in. Cities that I go, my aura cool, I know what's happening. Foul to y'all, not foul to me. Play ball, I'm used to hacking. Refs don't blow the whistle. Women now submerge they heart in pride, and it's so an issue. Bitch will rather cry before she call you, even though she miss you. Y'all right from the heart. Boy, I write the shit my soul done been through. Laid in bed with snakes, you won't relate until a cobra kiss you. Pain inside, out here men don't cry, we don't drain our eyes. Many times I did shit all for free, just to gain the ties. My state of mind, pressure boy, I stay applying. House niggas stay in line, that ain't me, I stay defiant. Oh, nobody, nothing, on my back I got a Tatum sign. Riding solo, vapors flying, hand I wear, I pay for mine. Old school, I still like my payments in the paper kind. Pay to rent the pussy, I ain't making time to make it mine. Getting rich is fiction, just like taking water, making wine. I lived and said I died trying. If I don't never make it, fine. Floss with it. Every car I got the car tinted. Just to keep my dark image authentic. Yeah, my road was hard. The cement, I left it paw printed. 9 iron, hole in one, we golf with it. Niggas isn't playing, you get off. Better get off of it. Those who really kill, they get a thrill, they get off from it. Winter, spring, and fall feel like all summer. 2005 almost ruined career. I ain't no shooter, but I almost shot this dude out of fear. Big homie Jew told me, Verb, you gotta kill, go ahead and kill. But it's sweeter when you kill and get away. Don't do it here. Nigga, please don't confuse me. Me and gangsters don't compare. Round the lions and the bears, I'm a deer, but still ain't scared. And I'm well prepared, like my bitch's groom. Walk in their room, I want the smell of nerve. Leg shave in the winter, you can tell she care. My kids know their daddy was a king. Get my story right, and make sure you tell my heirs. Yeah.
Thank you. Welcome back, people. Thank you for tuning into another episode of Convos in the Cave. I am your host, Mel, speaking. Click that like, comment, subscribe button. Click the notification bell. On the road to 2,000 subscribers. Tell a friend. Talk to me in the comments, man. Talk to me. I talk back, man. Love the comment section, man. The comment section, it always keeps your mind sharp. It always keeps you wondering what other people think. And it's active down there, right? So comments is what I live for, to be honest. You know, some people have these outlandish comments, and it just be like, bro, is your thought process really like that? Yeah, you ever wonder that? Like, why is your thought process set up that way? But anyway, happy New Year's, happy holidays. First video for the new year. We got some new things coming. Stay tuned. Continue to look forward to the videos that's dropping and the interviews that I have coming up. Today's conversation, we're going to just run through some battle rap topics. It's not too much to talk about, but it's been some drama stuff lately that's been out there that I want to address, but I don't want to. The way I'm going to explain it is with no malice intentions. It's just for us to have like a normal conversation. I'm going to play some videos that I have. You know, you guys can comment on the videos, you know, do what you do. But I want to address some things. I want to address some things that I've been noticing through the Twitter spaces and through the little interviews that people have been having. And since the first topic I want to talk about, since it's so old, I want to kind of get it out the way now, and then we're going to transition into some other topics that we can discuss. The first topic today that we're going to talk about is Anwar, New Jersey's twerk manager, right? We're going to elaborate on some of the things that he's been saying and his feelings on going into the Eazy the Block Captain battle. His thought process, we're going to challenge him on that. And hopefully, he can watch this video, but I'm, probably not, but hopefully somebody can get it to him. So we're going to run down, we're going to start with Anwar, and then we're going to transition to other things that's been going around in the league. Well, yeah, in the culture. We're going to go through a lot of different things that's been going around in the culture. So, shout out to me too. I want to give myself a shout out as a basketball coach. You see, New England Supreme, baby. I had my first victory today with the kids. I might throw that video up there. I don't know. Probably throw that at the end. Yeah, but we got to do a quick dub for the new year, starting off the new year right. So shout out to my little crew, 11 and under AAU team, New England Supreme. Head coach was out today, so I step in, next man up mentality. We got the W for the most part. So we lit. All right. So just wanted to say that to you guys, let you guys know what I've been going, what's been going down with me. Now, so without further ado, right, here we are. We have Anwar, the current state that he's in as New Jersey's twerk manager, right? And before we even get into everything, I want to add this video to the stage because I let this video play, and then we're going to stop it and elaborate on it as we go through some of the things that's been said from Anwar's perspective. So the first video that we're going to share with you guys, I'm not sure if you can see this, but I'm going to add it to the stage. Y'all can see this? Let me see if this is the video that we want to talk about. Put this in the split screen setting. Is it this one? Have this one over here so we can stop and play it. What is happening, bro? What the heck? Oh, there we go. All right. So we're gonna play this video. Let me see if this is the one that I've been trying to play the whole time.
So
damn, this is not the one. Sorry, I want to share another one. Let's remove this one. Right. Stop sharing. See the screen again. And we're going to add the 2nd January 4th. All right. Let me go back to my streamies. Add to the stage. Let's put this one out here. Don't move.
He won the battle. I'm not about to sit here and make excuses. It's like that's not how we give it up on this side. He was the better man today. December 20th.
So before we get into this video, right, I want to elaborate on some of the, how should I do it? Like this? All right, here we go. So before we get into this video, I want to elaborate on some of the things that Anwar has been saying, and we're going to challenge some of his explanations and his concerns that he had with the battle. We're going to challenge him, right? and challenging him. You know, hopefully this can give him a different perspective on how the fans feel. You know, and then you know, see what he say. You know, I think that he needs to do a better job. Well, we'll get into it. So let me just finish playing this, and we're gonna we're gonna stop the video as we continue to listen to him with some commentary. So go ahead, Anwar, it's on you.
If Eazy, the block captain, was the better man, like that's not how we give it up on this side. He was the better man today. Twork got a lot of shit going on. He just do. And I again, as his manager, on me, right here, we had to do it. Win, lose, or draw, like you owe these niggas, bro. Like it is what it is. Eazy, you know, we all watched the whole week leading up to it. He dealing with a lot on his side. Christmas is hit. Well, I don't know whether he celebrate Christmas or not, but you get what I'm saying. It's that season. Eazy got a lot going on. Twork got a lot going on. We can't not do this because you got some other shit. Mm-hmm. It just is what it is. So we showed up today, and you know, it went how it went. I don't have no regrets about showing up. I don't feel like
really.
No, I don't.
Why?
I really don't, because at the end of the day, in the worst case scenario, it's 1-1. Let me ask you three. Scale of 1 to 10. Scale of 1 to 10. How good was Eazy today?
7.
Okay, I'd say 6, 6.5, but I'll give you 7. I'll give you 7. We have seen way better Eazy.
The second round was really good though.
All right, so it's crazy that at the same time of him having an excuse for Twork, right? He's trying to use Eazy as an scapegoat, and this is not about Eazy, the block captain, or his performance. At the end of the day, Eazy, the block captain, showed up prepared 3 full rounds, and if you watch the battle, you can see that he didn't even get everything off. So for him to say that Eazy was a 7, if that 230 limit wasn't in play, it probably would have been a 9-10. He didn't get to his deeper round punches and all that. So anyway, you shouldn't even be using Eazy, the block captain, as a scapegoat. Talk about Twork. You are New Jersey Twork manager. You saying that we showed up is just not enough. You know what I mean? It seems like y'all just stole a bag. Y'all knew y'all was stealing the bag, and you didn't care about what product that Twork was given. And this is why you're in a hot seat as a manager. You know what I mean? You got to care about the product, like especially managing. You got to care about your job as a manager, and at the same time, what your who you work for is you have to make sure that who you work for is putting on a display that's going to be worth people time and money as a manager. So you can't say those things, oh, we showed up, or you know, at the end of the day it's 1-1. You can't use those excuses. You know what I mean?
It really was his first round.
Beatable. First round was beatable.
What does Cortez say? First round, what's Cortez word? Basura. Third round, Garbanzo. Second round,
his third round was trash. Don't do that. His third round was not trash. Don't do that. Don't do it. The brother third round was not bad. His first round was beatable. Second round was the best round of the battle.
How you say first round Basura and the second round was Garbanzo? What was Twork 3 rounds? It was garbage truck juice. Like if you know what I mean? Like, come on, you can't discredit like Eazy, the block captain, when he came fully prepared, bro. Like, you can't do that, Anwar, bro. Like, that's just corny, man.
His third round was good though.
It was good. It was solid. Wait. So it went from not trash to not bad to good to solid. Listen,
your man Twork walks in the building and knowing that his material is not up to snuff, though. No, don't you? Both of you guys know this, right?
So no. Here's the thing: the material was up to snuff. It just wasn't locked in. And I'm not about to sit here and give you the excuses on why. I'm not. I'll call you afterwards. And
yeah, but you saying you're not gonna sit here and give excuses is giving excuses. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to just speak from a realistic standpoint. Twork, it's not like Twork's been one of the battlers that always is prepared, right? He has the same stipulation hanging over his head every single time he raps. So for him to give us another short end of the stick battle, it just proves to you his consistency and where he stand as a battler. So if you saying that Eazy was the worst in this battle and basically saying, oh, Twork had up to par bars, but that he never got off, it's like ridiculous. Come on, Anwar, you sound so biased right now, and you're not speaking from a unbiased standpoint. You know what I mean? Even though you know New Jersey Twork lost, it's crazy.
And tell you what was going on, and respectfully, I know you talked to Eazy. He will confirm, but that's a conversation for not like it is what it is. At the end of the day, we take accountability on our side. Me and Twork. I speak for Twork in this sense.
But we had a job. You're not taking accountability when you're using Eazy the Block Captain as a stepping stone to prove your point on why the battle wasn't that tough and the fact that Twork lost and he lost to a bad Eazy and basically trying to create a narrative that he lost only because he came unprepared. That's not taking accountability. Taking accountability is, bro, you got paid, right, to perform 3 full rounds. Even they minimized the time limit to 2:30 and you still wasn't able to complete the objective. And we failed as a team. That's taking accountability. Just say you failed and we be back stronger next time and we're going to take a break. Like, you know what I mean? Just say things like that.
We showed up today to do said job. We didn't execute. Eazy was the better man. It is what it is. He got the win. They are 1-1 as far as I'm concerned. It is what it is. We can leave it there. They can have a third one. I personally don't give a shit one way or the other. Like,
you can't. All right. Jay Black dropped the episode again, right before the battle. So last night, today before the battle, I watched Champion. And shout out my guy Jay Black, your brother Jay Black also. Shout out Black. So I'm watching you and Twork on there, and y'all was talking heavy though.
Right.
I was talking like the Walkers.
Great. When was that? And I told Jay Black to put the date on it. If he didn't, I'm gonna wow him up tomorrow. That was before the Lux battle. That was when it was first locked in. And again, I'm gonna say this over and over because your comment section is going to say, "Oh, you're making excuses." So I'm gonna say this over and over. Yeah, 100%. But this was before the Lux battle. Things was Gucci. A lot of shit happened before the Lux battle. We all know about Twork getting locked up and all that, like going to London. A lot has happened. I'm not about to sit here and put bro business on the internet, but a lot has happened between then. And you know what they say: when one thing goes wrong, everything goes wrong. And it just is what it is. Like, but as men, as fathers, as providers, sometimes we just gotta go in there and take our lumps because we made commitments. And that's what this was today. We had to go in there.
What do you say to the person or people that are saying, and respectfully, I saw this online and people in the spaces were having this conversation on Anwar, that Twork just took the battle for money grab. It's Christmas time, money grab, and he didn't care about the battle.
Then shout out to them. Then I would tell them to go back and look at the J Black video before all this extra shit happened. We were both motivated. Again, I said this on your camera before. I'll say it again. Eazy the Block Captain, battle rapper, amazing. I'm a fan. Anthony Brown, the person, I don't care for him. I don't like him. So at that point in time, when we was on Champion, we were like, you saw it. Like I said, I believe I said it on camera. I don't ask Twork for much. I really don't. Bro pays me very well.
Right.
And that's my bro. So I don't have.
All right. So for all the people who saying that this was a money grab, it definitely do look like a money grab. And if you let Anwar continue to talk, he's confirming it with every little theory that he has on a battle and the outcome of the battle, that it was a money grab. He went into a certain type of topic of the conversation, and he was saying that we just had to show up. You know what I mean? We couldn't not show up. And if that just gives me a hint that he knew that they wasn't prepared, and they just said, yo, just go show up and do what you do, and let's just get this bag real quick. Whether you mess up or not, we take the money. You know what I mean? You sit down for a little while because people's going to kill you. It's like they had like a strategic plan behind the fact that they wasn't prepared. So they planned to just go out there and sound like trash, right, and give the people the trash just to take the money and get up out of there and come back revamped, like within the new year, just to end the year off. And that was corny, you know. And as a manager, you shouldn't be standing behind that type of product. And now that you're sitting here trying to have excuses for it, it makes it that much worse. So we're gonna end that video right there. I want to go into another video, and we're gonna end off with this Anwar, and we're gonna go into some other topics. But this is what the meat and potatoes why I really wanted to have this conversation about Anwar. So let me remove this from the stage. All right, I'm gonna add another video, and we're gonna elaborate on that one. I think it should be this one. Let's see. Did we share it? Let me, oh, come on, bro. Add to the stage. All right. Here we go. All right, so this is the video that I want to really elaborate on, because I have something to say in it, and this is genuinely how I feel. And hopefully Anwar, if he catch this, he understand where I'm coming from. This is no malice intentions. I'm not trying to downplay any of them, but let's talk. Pay attention to what Anwar
as his friend and his manager. My thing is, I know what's going on. I care about Rayvon the Man and New Jersey Twork the battle rapper. And right now, Rayvon the Man has New Jersey Twork the battle rapper in a headlock and giving him noogies. It just is what it is. He cannot do what he needs to do as a battle rapper while he's going through what he's going through in real life. What do I feel about the tweet? I feel like Eazy the Black Captain and a conflict. That's what I feel like. I
did you hear that?
I did not expect when I called Twork and told him, you know, my thoughts and what I was going to say. He talked me off a ledge and was like, "Yeah, Eazy said this on Twitter." I didn't expect it. I didn't. I don't have any faith.
I was shocked. I was shocked to see that tweet.
Pay attention, guys, because I'm gonna play it back one more time, and we're gonna go through this, and then I'm gonna stop it, and I'm gonna elaborate on why I brought this topic up. So let's play it back one more time so we can hear it fully again, because I know I was going through different type of images on the screen.
So for me, as his friend and his manager, my thing is, I know what's going on. I care about Rayvon the Man and New Jersey Twork the battle rapper.
And New Jersey.
And right now, Rayvon the Man has New Jersey Twork the battle rapper in a headlock and giving him noogies. It just is what it is. He cannot do what he needs to do as a battle rapper while he's going through what he's going through in real life. What do I feel about the tweet? I feel like
now he's gonna go into Eazy. Here we go.
Eazy the Block Captain and Anthony Brown are also in a little bit of a conflict. That's
Eazy
what I
the
feel.
Block Captain and Anthony Brown.
I did not expect when I called Twork and told him, you know, my thoughts and what I was going to say. He talked me off a ledge and was like, "Yeah, Eazy said this on Twitter." I didn't expect it. I didn't. I don't have any faith.
I was shocked. I was shocked to see that tweet.
Yeah, me too. I don't have much faith in Eazy, like I like, because I don't want this to come off, everybody always quick to say hating. I will.
All right, I'm in that video right there. I'm gonna elaborate. All right, so as you can see, guys, Anwar, he went out on a limb and he used the analogies that he uses every time. But I want y'all to pay attention to his thought process and how consistent he is and how he really doesn't have any leg to stand on to his wide New Jersey Twork battle like shit, right? So pay attention. What he say about Twork. I really care about New Jersey Twork, the person. I mean, New Jersey Twork, the battle rapper. And I really care about Ray Vaughn. Ray Vaughn had New Jersey Twork, the battle rapper, in the headlock, basically saying that he wasn't in battle rap mode, right? Which is cool, right? That's all right. That's your excuse. Then he also went and said about the battle, Eazy the Block Captain and Anthony Brown, who is Eazy the Block Captain real name, he went on and said, okay, it's some conflict there too. So it seems as though he's resorting back to the person versus the battle rapper in every question that he's being asked. So I'm going to use your analogy, right? As New Jersey's Twork manager versus Anwar, New Jersey Twork's friend. Now, I think that Anwar, New Jersey Twork's friend got commingled with Anwar, New Jersey Twork's manager, and that's why you displayed that poor management decision of having Twork battle when he was unprepared. You was clearly worrying about personal gains. You didn't care about the fans. You didn't care about TBL. You only wanted to get a bag so it can help you and New Jersey Twork financially. It was a personal decision. So you took your manager hat off and you went straight personal and basically stole money. It's crazy. Anwar, New Jersey's Twork friend, got conflicted with Anwar, New Jersey's Twork manager. That's a fact, Cam Dot. That's a big fact. And this is all he has in his court, on his court right now is to challenge, is to say to everyone that, oh, New Jersey Twork wasn't in battle rap mode. He was dealing with too much personal issues. So Ray Vaughn was the one who showed up to the battle, not New Jersey Twork. Well, in this case, simultaneously, Anwar, New Jersey Twork's friend, and Ray Vaughn showed up to the battle, and not New Jersey Twork, the battle rapper, and Anwar, the manager. That's all I got to say about that. Shout out to Cam Dot. Now we're about to get into some other topics, right? I want to talk about this murder Mook versus Brizz, right? We know that Brizz Rothstein wants 100K to battle. I don't think that they're gonna give him the 100K. You know, I'm just gonna call it what it is. They definitely not getting that 100K, right? But what I do want to talk about is everything that went on involving Murder Mooks and New Jersey Twork, how it got out of hand, from the spaces to the bickering that's been going around. But we're gonna slow walk this and we're gonna go through it. And the first thing I want to talk about is Murder Mook putting out a $200,000 contract out there. We're gonna run through that. And Brizz is not getting the 100K. And Murder Mook made a good point, right? He made a good point when he said that, I think Brizz was on Spaces saying that he's the draw. And you clearly not the draw, bro. We all know Murder Mook is on a fire winning streak. He battled Arsenal and Hitman, and I think he got away with a 60. You know what I mean? He 30 Arsenal, he 30 Hitman. You know what I mean? But Mook is clearly the draw, right? We all want to see Brizz, but I don't think no league owners is giving him 100K for one battle. Now, I do believe that he can get 100K in like a 3-deal battle. You know what I mean? And spread out in the course of 6 months, maybe. I think that's possible for Brizz and his return. But for him to request $100,000 for a battle, I don't even think he want to rap. I think, to be honest, he just, float, like he just putting a number out there, see if somebody's gonna jump. And he really don't want to come to battle rap. I think he's too much focused into his religion. And he's just making it difficult to come back because he probably genuinely don't want to come back. And this is why everybody's gonna, like, that narrative is still gonna be hanging over your head with, oh, they knocked you out of battle rap because of the brawl that happened between Brizz, T-Top, Calico, and Mook, right? So what's been transpiring? Mook's been calling out Brizz. The only active battle rapper that's been around was T-Top, and T-Top is cool with Brizz, so T-Top was defending his bro. And now him and Mook went into spaces and started going back and forth, and now it may look like T-Top might get that Murder Mook battle. And we all know you get T-Top for probably 40 piece, 20 piece. He's jumping on that. Maybe a 10 piece. He might be jumping on that. So I think that in all actuality, I think that the battle that we're gonna end up getting will be Murder Mook versus T-Top. I genuinely think that that's gonna happen before Brizz versus Murder Mook, because Brizz is his price is too high, right? So in addition to Murder Mook and Brizz going at it, Murder Mook decided to share his contract, right? So we're going to share his contract and we're going to go through it the same way everybody else been going through it. And we're going to elaborate on the contract. We're going to read it. I want to read this like sentence by sentence just to get like a clear understanding of the contract, and then we're going to have some more commentary on that as well. So without further ado, let's add this contract to the stage and let's see how can we make this make sense. All right, I'm not sure if y'all can see that because I can see it on my end, but I'm not sure if y'all can really see it on y'all end. Let's see. Can you see it? Well, now I can scroll up and scroll down, but I'm going to make this big. So, all right. So here's Murder Mook, right? He put out a tweet, and the tweet said, "You can never get a contract like this." And I'm not sure if that was for Brizz or Hitman Holla or whoever has been going hard about Murder Mook's contract. And I assume that it's for Brizz asking for 100, but I know Hitman Holla did a whole blog about this, calling it cap. So we're going to go through it and we're going to see if it's cap. So here we go. So, all right. This is basically 1, 2, 3, 4 paragraphs. I'm going to try to read it and skip over some of the stuff, but I want to highlight some things that stood out because everybody's been talking about this contract is not a one battle contract. And let's see if there's any indications inside of this contract to see if we can determine whether it's a one battle contract or whatever, right? So here we go. First sentence I'm going to start reading, and forgive me if I slip up. I'm not really used to reading on camera. I get a little nervous, but it is what it is. I'm going to try to take my time and get through it. In connection with the event and artists' rendering of services, artist hereby acknowledges and agrees that 1, the event including any appearances and or performances in connection with the event may be sponsored by third parties, and the stage and other areas where artist performs and otherwise renders services in connection with the event may contain a corporate promotion and or sponsorship material, including, without limitations, signage and stage during performances, and inclusion of corporate sponsorship notice in advertisements and promotional materials, right? He or she may be one of several artists scheduled for the event. he or she may be one of the artists with a plural scheduled for the event. And artist hereby waives notice for or approval of other artists and or acts, including advertising and promotions, therefore, and staging thereof. Whether or not the scheduled acts or performances are jointly or separately advertised on stage, artists further acknowledges the company and it's entitled to keep 100% of all sponsorship fees generated in connection with the event. All right. That's just like a stipulation. You know, they just putting out things where, you know, if anything go wrong and stuff like that. All right. So companies shall pay or reimburse artists for all reasonable documented travels and accommodation expenses which have been pre-approved by the company in writing. It being understood that additional transportation expenses incurred due to an artist's negligence, acts or omissions shall be deducted from the artist's fee. So these are just that top portion was mainly the rights that the company has in the same story of them paying them out money. If something goes wrong, they're gonna take that bread, right? So now considerations, rights, and granted, right? Let's go through this. As full and complete consideration for the services and for the rights granted by artists to company hereunder, company shall pay to the artist a fee in the amount of $200,000. Artist fee in parentheses. The artist fee shall be payable as follows. Artist agrees that he had received a full payment of $60,000. Upon signing the agreement, artist will receive a payment of $25,000. All right, so the artist is going to receive an upfront version of 60 for basically acknowledging the contract, and upon him signing, he's going to receive an additional $25,000. Once a date is set, artist participation in upon battle, artists will receive a payment of $15,000 that will be promptly paid following the full execution of this agreement. So he already got paid. He's already going to get paid $100,000 just to execute the signing of the contract, right? So whatever the contract is, he's already gonna, once he sign and seal everything and confirm everything, once the dates are set, he's already gonna be paid $100,000. That's crazy. Now, let's keep going. The remaining $100,000 promptly following the later of completion of the services by the artist and company's sole discretion and completion of an event. In the event that the artist breaches this agreement or otherwise fails to perform the services to the company's satisfaction, artist shall immediately return any monies paid to an artist by company pursuant to this agreement. Artist acknowledges and agrees that the artist does not expect and will not pursue any further compensation for the services rendered and rights granted under this agreement. So if you breach the contract, you will not get that second half, right? All studio, video, and all right, I don't have to read that. The broadcast, they just basically saying that all video, audio, everything belongs to the company. Cool. Now, my thoughts on this. You guys can challenge me in the comments if y'all want. I personally think this was a multi-battle deal. I don't think no league is giving out 200K to no battle for one battle. I do think they are doing multi-battle deals. This could be a 2-battle deal. I don't know. I have to really figure out what league I think actually paid him this. I'm trying to put it together, but it's hard because Arsenal versus Murder Mook was on Calico's league. And then Hitman Holla versus Mook, I think it was on Hitman's league. I'm not sure what that was. I don't think that was on URL. I think that could have been on either TBL or Hitman Holla. I gotta check it. Right. So hit me up in the comments. Let me know where. I don't remember where that battle was that second battle. So being that I know for sure it wasn't on. I I know for sure that it wasn't on Calico's league. Black Mafia battle. I don't think that second battle was on there. But anyway, I'm trying to figure out where was this contract. Like what company was this contract under? But anyway, I do think that it's a multi-battle deal. As you can see, there's a lot of plural words in there. If it was one battle, they would be saying after the service is done, instead of saying after he performed the services to the company's satisfaction. I'm looking at a lot of plural words in here, right? So that's what makes me think that this is a multi-battle deal. Right? For sure. You see a lot of plural services. After you complete the consideration for the services, all rights to be granted. Stuff like that. You know what I mean? It shows that, acts, after you complete the acts, those words are just given plural, like it's more than one event. You know what I'm saying? So I do think that this is a I do think he got paid the 200 because it clearly said. And being that it was a lot of money, and I think it was over a time limit. It wasn't over like one specific battle. Like after you sign this agreement and confirm everything, you get 100K. Then after you complete the services, you get the other 100K. You know what I mean? So that's what I think it is. So that's why I do think that this next battle is going to be under either Black Mafia Battle League, which is who it is? Hitman Holla's league, or maybe it could be the URL. They still haven't finished. I don't know what it is because he battled Geechee at the same, Mook battled Geechee on the URL stage. So, and I know that he's trying to get that extra 100,000, and this is why he's online trying to figure out a battle. I don't think Mook is looking for another bag. I think this battle that he's promoting is to complete the end of this $100,000, the second half of this 100,000. That's what I think, man. And that's why he's going so hard with trying to get somebody out. And it's going to end up going to be T-Top who's going to probably battle for him to secure that second half. That's just my thoughts on that. Now, moving on. Let me exit this screen. So here we go. So now we're going to go into all of the messiness that happened during this whole rant, right, guys? In the midst of Murder Mook going hard on Brizz, in some instances or some part of the story, Verb gets in the mix, right? So now Verb and Verb, they've been known by like collectively going into spaces, speaking from a mutual standpoint, and they seemed like they was cool. All up until they start getting into the Verb, are you coming? Are you going to battle Jay Mills on wax? And then Verb is selling, are you going to battle Murder Mook on wax? So I think that they kind of got into a back and forth with that. And it ended up being that they going at each other, right? So it just so happened that, I don't know how they baby mothers get involved, but at some point, Verb mentioned his kids and his baby mother. And then Brizz said, F your baby mother, but he didn't know at the time that he was talking about his baby mother. So then Verb just wowed out. I don't think that he gave Brizz enough time to apologize. Everybody is saying for Brizz Rothstein, he should have apologized. But that if you listen to the spaces, it happened so quick. Once Verb heard that disrespect, I think Brizz went on there and said, oh, my bad, I didn't know. I think he said I didn't know, but Verb it was already up. And then Brizz just started defending himself. Like, all right, then F your baby mother. Like, you feel me? Or F your kids. But, I still think that was not man shit. You know what I mean? As a man, you should not talk about people's baby moms and kids. That was so corny, bro. It was so corny to the point that, especially being in a religion, like, you got to some morals and principles. I would never get tired of saying morals and principles, guys. So don't try to come at me by saying this. I might get a sweater that say morals and principles. You have to stand on some type of morals and principles, bro. You cannot talk about people baby moms and kids and think that you're going to get away with it, especially when you're not man enough to apologize behind it. I think that Brizz still have enough time to say I apologize, because maybe that can calm Verb down, because at this point Verb want to fight somebody, and now he's saying he's going to come at T-Top. Now, Verb, don't come at T-Top, bro. Stick to the script. Whoever the energy is for, keep that energy that way. You know what I mean? Don't bring up T-Top because you can't get to Brizz. Come on, Verb. Like, the energy that you have, like you saying, you literally saying to Brizz, you want to up it on me when you ain't up it on the people who swung at you, talking about the Murder Mook situation. So you are contradicting yourself at this point, saying for Brizz that if you can't up it on Brizz, you're going to up it on T-Top. Come on, Verb. Up it on the man that you know said what he said about your family, and let's keep it like that. If not, just rap, bro. Get in the ring and just rap. Or if y'all gonna box, you know, call Suge, call Gilly and Wallow and box. But at this point, fighting over some internet stuff is just corny. Like, all that drama is come on, man. So I think that, yeah, so that's that, man. I think that we got through everything in a timely manner. I've been on here for 46 minutes. I think I'm done. Shout out to Cam, that boy, always pulling up. Just making sure you leave a comment. You'll share the video, Cam. You know I'm on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so, you know, tell a friend, man. So we out. So that's that, guys. Will Murder Mook battle Brizz or T-Top? Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. And also let me know what y'all think. How do you feel about Anwar, bro? This guy really probably needs to retire as a manager. By him standing on what he stand on and his beliefs in how to be a manager is just all wrong. So hit me up in the comments if Anwar should stay a manager, or should he just be Twork's friend. I'm gonna put up a poll about that. So all right, so yeah, so that's that. Tune in to Convos in the Cave. I got some interviews coming up. Look forward to those. I'm dropping those soon as I get some good confirmations from these guys. And salute, yo. Everything happens in the cave, man. Talk to me, I'll talk back, man. I holla. We out of here.